Now I am. You know how odd it is for an osprey to sit here. Just when I saw.
You can't see the bird anymore.
Why?
What? You can't. Oh. Look at it. Oh, right there. I hope I got this. Oh, he's diving. Oh. There you go. Pretty good, huh? Wareham High School softball field. Home of the Vikings. Right along a little tidal road. Runs up alongside the Wareham High School. A lot of them are put up by environmental groups. Some are put up by, like the Ospreys, alternate place to nest. Some are used by the Ospreys somehow. We have a couple going to go around and find some of the used ones. This one was used last year, the year before. It seems to have been abandoned. The nest is gone. Could have blown down. We had a pretty heavy winter. Windstorms this year. But the funny thing is, where they have abandoned this site, if we turn 180 degrees, softball field. And we're going to look across the road to Spillane Field. Over there, they're working on it right now, is Spillane Field, where they play baseball. It's kind of next to the middle school. And I'm going to show you something very interesting. On top of the lights. We're going to go over and examine that nest a little more closely. Here we are, Spillane Field. The baseball field behind the middle school over there. We're here, not to play baseball. To check out our next nest. Must get pretty warm up there when them lights are on. I saw the male earlier come in with a branch. We'll hang out a second and maybe he'll come back. Female's probably in there. Okay, here we are. What a brand new day. It happens to be sunny today. It has not seen this sunshine in about a week. A lot of the other nests were done on cloudy, rainy, drizzly days. Today we have a sunny day. And we're looking down at those three tall metal poles that we checked out yesterday. We're looking at Glen Charlie Road. But now we're going to leave the proximity to the roads and we're going to go inland. We're going to start heading down these power lines. This power line goes right down to Rochester, to the trash to energy power plant. And what we're going to find is there's quite a few osprey nests along this run. And right now, I can see 3 from here. Let's zoom in on them. There's one right there. It's on a platform. Right there. The power company has spent a lot of time and effort. A lot of time and effort to keep the ospreys from building their nests on top of their, yeah, we got a pair in there now, up on the power line poles. They have tried to modify them. They've actually changed the whole configuration of them. The ospreys keep coming back. Changed the cross members a couple times. They've taken down the nests from the poles. And at times, winter winds knock them down too. The ospreys always come back. They always try to rebuild them. But in this section, they've had some success. And I think the problem was they put the poles up, like a telephone pole with a pallet on top of it, braced up there, so that makes it facilitates their nest building. But the ospreys always prefer the higher vantage point. Right now we can see that pair right there. It's taking advantage of the platform. Now where's some of the other birds that live next to the roads, near the roads? They endure the traffic noises, the people walking by, ambulances going by, buses. They don't seem to mind that, but these birds are different. You're going to find, as I have, that as we approach these nests, these birds start sounding an alarm, they fly off, they circle. They don't tolerate the human invasion too well, or not as well as their city brothers. Looking down the line, I can spot 2 more. And I'm sure that's only the beginning. We're going to venture in there. We're going to take a look. Here we are at the next nest. We're heading west. Toward Rochester. We have a resident. Who has put their nest on top of that pole. It's funny, no matter what the power company does to try to discourage them, they come in and do the best they can. That's a pretty good nest. It's up there on the top of the pole, which is probably, what, an 8-inch in diameter circle. Wow. It's entangled into the cross wire that supports it between the two poles, and probably those actual power lines must be running almost right through the nest at some point. Right now we're right next to a very popular campsite. It's been here since I was a little kid. Maple Park, right over there. It's early in the season right now. In the summertime, this place will be jammed. People and kids in golf carts zipping all over the place, swimming. Right now, it's quiet. Okay, there we are. It's our next nest. Nest 5. Male's on the pole to the right, and the nest's on the pole on the left. Male will really go in the nest now. They'll work together when they first come back in the spring. They build the nest up, repair it if it's fallen down, and after that, the female takes charge of the nest. The male does the fishing, a lot of hunting. They're fish hawks, they eat fish, but they're not beyond getting a squirrel or a rodent of some kind, or maybe a snake, but they're fish hawks. Must have been tough for those birds, keeping them eggs warm. Over the past week we had of cold and drizzle and rain. Nature certainly requires fortitude out of its members. The 4 great virtues of Native American ideology. Spirituality, bravery. Without bravery, it's very difficult to attain the other 3. Generosity. And fortitude, both physical and mental. And the last but not least, wisdom and knowledge. Nature has it in an abundance. Man would be wise to try to follow their example. All right, let's move on to the next nest. two osprey in that nest. They left as soon as I walk by. They still see me because they have incredible vision. As long as I'm here, they're going to keep circling around. So I'm going to get out of here. There's a stream here, so I have to divert my course now and cut through the woods and circle around to get back on the other side of it. This little stream is part of a system. Might have been a little stream in the beginning, but they made it more of a channel. It funnels water from Glen Charlie Pond over into this area. Actually, this is one branch of it. Another branch goes even further west. This one's heading more south. Seen otters in here. Looks shallow enough. I'm going to try to cross here. Nope. Looks shallow, but you sink down pretty good in that mud. Yep. Keep walking. Believe it or not, this is what's left of a trail. Hasn't been used. It's overgrown. I'll have to check myself for ticks for sure. Just to the right here, site of my old medicine wheel and wigwam. I had in the woods for quite a while. That'll be a trip another day. Come in, circle's still there. Kids have found it from Maple Park. They come in and usually they're pretty good. And other times, one year I came in and summer was over and they had made a big smiley face out of my circle. Ha! Yeah, you can't begrudge that. Good feeling. Okay, we're opening up a little bit. And we're almost near the road. Now I have to go across the stream, hike back into another trail, and get back over to the power lines. Here I watched a turtle once come up out of this slot right here, cross the road, headed down into here. All right, this is the last one we were at. That's 5 or 6, I forget. And then I had to cut through the woods, heading to the left, circle around. I'm now here. I'm going to have to circle around again because we have the Maple Springs River that I have to get around, and a whole bunch of growth. We're here now because right behind us is the next nest. And this nest is on a pole. This is an old pole. This thing's been here for quite a while. And the Ospreys used it for a while, then they abandoned it. I mean, I'm talking about 10, 20 years. And they used to have a nest up in out of these 2 poles right next to it. They had a big nest up in the left, but since the power company has reconfigured those horizontal members, a lot of birds are utilizing the pole. And we got somebody in there. There we go. It's funny, a lot of little birds use that nest too. They'll make a little nest underneath it. And you'll see them on some of the pictures I have of little birds fluttering in and out of the bottom of the nest. Like I said, they make the little, why not, huh? It's like a condo. Looks like a female in there, hanging out with the kids, while the man's out bringing home the bacon. In nature, each species kind of accepts the role that they have, and they don't look at it as demeaning. They just look at it as the way it needs to be. Oh. In order for them to survive, it ensures their survival. All right, I'm looking down the line there. Big shadow just went over me. And a crow. Thought it might be the male heading back, but she's keeping an eye on me. Out here, they are very, very suspicious of people. Looking down this line, we're heading west still toward Rochester, the power plant. I see 2 more Osprey poles. I don't see anything up in the power line poles. But I do see 2 more poles, and they have nests. Oh wow, I walked down this road, ran into Maple Spring River. You can see it. I don't know how the clarity of this thing is going to show up in the movie. It is a very clear stream. Fun little thing to canoe down. I've canoed down it quite a few times. Heads kind of south. Comes out by about exit 2 on Route 25. Goes into Wareham. Comes out in that area. Beautiful. But I got somebody watching me. A little osprey flying over. In that last nest, as soon as I left, the female took off. One good thing coming here. I see another nest. I'm going to have to go around, but we can get from here. Looks like a bird in it. Female. It's on an osprey pole. Again, they put a telephone pole in it. And then they put a pallet usually up on it. Brace it. Makes a nice platform. But you can see how much shorter it is than the electrical lines. They love the height. Oh, there's the male up there on the power line pole. The male always hangs out. He finds a nice popular spot. A diligent male. Wonder if he has a honeydew list too. Honey, get some sticks. Prepare the nest, build a nest. We're hungry, get some more food. But he gets his break done. He'll go up there, once in a while get a fish for himself and eat it. Other times when everybody's fed, the nest is fine, he'll just sit up there and take a break. From the shores of the Maple Spring River, and amidst the quiet of the great outdoors. This is Tony Flying Hawk. Until the next nest. Okay, we're at the next last nest. It's quite a hike to get here. Long distance between the last one and this one. It seems that they're all on the platforms now that the pole companies put up. It looks like their strategy of reconfiguring the cross members has paid off to some degree. There's always those stubborn individuals, whether it's human or any other species, that will not be easily discouraged. But in here, it seems like they have been chosen to nest on the poles. There he is. Small nest, probably new. Right behind me, in between this one and the last nest we saw occupied, there's another platform. But there's no nest on it. It's empty. Hey, we're going to spin around. I'm going to see if I can zoom into that nest that's not being used. That one's approximately 3 poles away from the one we were just looking at. Okay, gonna head up to the top of the next hill and see if I can see any more. We're getting kind of, almost must be getting out of Wareham. I walked about a half a mile since the last nest and about as far as I'm going to go. I haven't seen any nests. The poles are empty. There's been no more osprey platforms for them. I got this swampy, marshy area right here. I've gone past this in other times in the past. I walk to the right here. I get a trail that walks around. Brings me out to whatever road the Y's on there. You can cross that and continue down. You come to 495. Probably another mile or two. Probably about 3/4 of a mile to the road. And then another mile or so to get to 495. Maybe not even that much. But I little pond. Stream comes in over here to the left and flows out down the end over there. I go swimming in here once in a while in the summertime. Be out on a hike, get hot, strip down, jump in. It's quiet enough. There's not a lot of people out here.
Hi there. Well, I want to thank you for joining me on my adventure. And I want to recommend that you get outside and create an adventure of your own. It's nice to watch nature programs on television and dream of iconic places. But the truth is, right outside your own backyard, a short walk, paddle, or bike away, there's a great adventure waiting for you to create yourself and enjoy. Get out! It's great out here.